A huge welcome, everybody, to our game of the week. Finally, it is here. You can take all that just another game stuff and throw it out. The eyes of the nation are on this field today, and that's what these players live for. I believe they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. And the receiving team makes the recovery. The hands team does its job perfectly.
Well, I guess you got to appreciate the aggressive approach here to start this game off. You can't knock them for trying, I guess. But we'll see how much this hurts them here in the long run.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. The back's got it. Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
No gain on the play.
There's a challenging 3rd and 8 now in this opening possession. Dropping back, it's Jordan. Snags a quick throw. And they wrap him up after the completion just short of the first down marker.
Chris, great effort here by this defense to keep him short of the first down. Now they've got a tough decision to make here on this 4th down and short.
So on their first possession of the game, the offense stays on the field, and they'll go for it. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Needs a completion here on 4th down. He's got it, enough for a first down. And he's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage.
Just great execution here on this 4th down to keep this drive alive. And what I love is the accuracy from the quarterback and a good job by the receiver knowing where that route needed to be able to catch the ball and pick up the first down.
Takes the snap and takes off on the run. The pickup is 7 yards. Now it's 2nd and 3.
These quarterbacks today in the college game are so athletic. They can beat you with their arm, obviously. But just when you think you have them figured out, they tuck the ball and go. I'd expect this defense to put in a spy to keep this quarterback from running. Chris, we get so caught up in this era of the spread, of throwing the football, and the quarterback and the receivers. This is a great example of the value of having a running back that has a nose for the end zone and can take it in for a touchdown.
Automatic in the PAT. Now they get set to kick it away. Here comes the return from deep in the end zone. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over.
1st and 10.
First down play call. How aggressive will it be? They'll run it here. In the clear of the 25. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time. That run picks up first down yardage, a fresh set of downs for this offense. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. He's brought down, but not before the gain to the 42-yard line. 2nd down after that run on the previous play. They'll run it from the gun, running with purpose. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs. The offense going with the hurry up.
One way to create a rhythm and really start to show your identity as an offense is to control the line of scrimmage. The offensive line here early getting a hat on a hat, and this back as good as we've seen all year with the ability to accelerate through the hole. Positive yards, play after play here early in the game.
The gain is 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
The shotgun running play call. And that run produces a decent gain. So now it's 3rd and short from the 23. Potential 4-down territory. Let's see what the 3rd down call is. Fighting off the defender. The tackle is made, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what that's about. The offense will obviously decline that penalty and take the result of the play. See what the call is on 1st and 10. Handoff here from the shotgun. The gain is 5, so it's 2nd and 5 now. Offense right to the line, playing with tempo now. He'll hand it off. Ball carrier brought down at the 4. Offense in great scoring position here. 1st and goal. A great chance to answer that opening touchdown.
That's one of the more impressive drives that I've seen in a long time. They did not throw the football, and this running back got behind that big offensive line, just moved the ball all the way down the field, and then finally into the end zone. That is very discouraging for this defense.
Now the kickoff team is out on the field. It's a squib kick, fielded by one of the up men. And the returner brought down by that coverage team. This line getting set up. It's a 1st down play. Dropping back, it's Jordan. It's a deep throw down the right sideline. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here.
That's what makes this guy so dangerous as a wide receiver. He can catch the ball underneath, shake and bake and go by you, or use his speed to get around you and make a big play like this for a touchdown.
And the extra point makes the lead 14-7. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. So no return here. He takes a knee in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. That wasn't alert enough. Didn't get the play off. That'll cost him 5 yards. Delay of game penalty will cost the offense 5. First down here for this offense. From the shotgun now. Here's an inside give. The freshman brings him down quickly. Offense cranking up the tempo now. No huddle. And now the running back's got it again. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. He lets it go on the move. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the 1st down.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on 3rd down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
And there's the handoff. A quick juke. And he picks up the 1st down before they get him to the ground. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs.
First down for the offense.
Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. Oh, and he fumbles. Defense falls on the ball. Crucial takeaway.
Well, that's why you do ball security drills almost every single day in practice. You just can't put the ball on the turf like that. But give credit to the defender for the hit, because that's what caused the fumble.
So it turns out that was a smart move by the head coach using the challenge. The officials overturned the previous ruling on that play. Sixth play of the drive coming up. Looking to pass here on second down. But they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete. Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. And he'll drop back here on third down. Catch made on the left side. Gain moves it to the 24. That's a fresh set of downs. And the offense will now quickly spend a timeout.
He's tackled at the 24-yard line. And that's a first down for the offense.
This should be the last play of the quarter. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw. It's a quick grab. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Here's the handoff. And he's tackled down at the 4-yard line. Defense getting pushed back. Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. And they'll stop him after a short gain. An important third down conversion coming here in the red zone. And they pick up the first on the ground. Can you say methodical? A marathon march, Kirk, just pounding away and wearing down that defense.
They just kept moving the sticks and moving the sticks until they got into the red zone, and they just kept moving the sticks until they got into the end zone. What a drive.
And the point after is good. And with that extra point, we're all tied up now in the second quarter. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. And the returner decides to signal fair catch. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Cannot escape, and down he goes. But they bring the excellent outside linebacker off the edge, Kirk, for the sack that time.
Yeah, he's got great length and great speed. In a blitz like this, you just overwhelm the offensive line. They bring one more than they can handle up front. You can't account for everybody. The quarterback, all he could do is eat it.
Looking downfield, it's Jordan. And they bring him down after a solid gain, but it's still well short of the first down marker.
At the 24-yard line.
Nicely run slant here by the wide receiver. The footwork created just enough separation for the catch.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. He pulls it in for a big gain. Breaks clear over the right side. Can they chase him down?
Such a well-designed play here by this offense to find a way to get the ball to the gifted tight end. He's got the size, he's got the speed, he's a difficult matchup, and here he shows he's got the speed to take it all the way into the end zone for that touchdown.
PAT makes it a 7-point lead. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. Return starts from inside the 5. They'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team.
And the offense will take over. First and 10.
And the first play of the drive now coming up from the 17-yard line. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
They lose yards on first down, so second and long from the 16. Caught quickly. They stopped the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play. That completion sets up a third down play. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Catch made on the left side. They've got him, but that completion good enough for first down yardage. Timeout is called by the defense. That's their first of the half.
Timeout called by the defense.
First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Ball handed off. A gain of 2 yards. Now it's second down and 8. Offense in hurry-up mode. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. Quarterback takes off now, looking to scramble. That's a nice wrap-up there by the junior. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout where they check him out. The quarterback now all alone in the backfield. Shotgun formation here on third down. Quick throw complete to the tight end. And they keep the drive going. It's a first down at the 46.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
He's brought down, but not before crossing midfield to the 42. Here comes the up-tempo offense. It's press coverage now from these DBs. Gets some space around the 30. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain. Another chunk play. This offense is really clicking. The big fullback's got it here. And the runner brought down after just a short gain. Second down here. Time for perhaps just one more play before the 2-minute warning. And they finally stop him at the 3. The offense really threatening now. That's the 2-minute warning in this close first half. The offense trying to score and claim the lead before the break. So here we go. Third down. Defense needs a stop here. Trying to force a field goal attempt. On third and short, they hand the ball off.
Boy, how exciting has this first half been? We get a touchdown here. They're an extra point away from tying this game up. A lot of great action here.
And now they'll set up for the point after. And the PAT is good. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. So here we go. First play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
That's a design quarterback keeper. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Loss of 4 on the play. Brings up second down.
On the set.
So from the 21-yard line, it's now second and long.
Here we go. Clear.
To the air, it's Jordan. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. Tackle finally made. That's a very solid gain, but not close to first down yardage yet. Offense facing a third and long from the 28. Got to have your pass protection in order in this play. Tackle's made, but not before he makes the 43-yard line. This drive is going now.
Well, third down, why not hand it to your running back? He's one of the more gifted athletes on your team. You give him a chance, he's going to give you the yards that he needs, and that is a first down.
The offense with 5 receivers now, empty backfield. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Looking to throw it on first down. And he fires the football to the right side. And it's intercepted. Beautiful timing there.
Boy, great hands by the defender to take that ball away and pretty much steal it from the intended receiver. I don't know if I'd be targeting that defender very many more times.
So the first play of the drive here coming up, less than 2 minutes left on the clock. He's running out of time here. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
They look to throw it here on second down. Running back has it on a screen now. Good job of the defense to fight through the blocks on that screen. He's short of the first down mark. And now the offense will call a timeout. Something the coach didn't like about this. Crucial play coming up. Crucial third down play after that completion. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up fourth down now. The offense with a major gamble here, going for it inside their own 40. Trying for a fourth down completion. Makes the catch, and that is enough for a first down. In a big game before he goes out of bounds, the offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Well, Chris, here's an example of what we always talk about. On fourth down, the receiver's got to run a route beyond the sticks. Great awareness to know exactly where he is. Quarterback makes the throw. Receiver gets hit, but he's beyond the sticks for the first down.
First down, looking to throw the ball. Pass is going to be incomplete. He was really lucky to avoid the pick there.
Pretty nice catch here, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, but hands, sometimes a little questionable, as we saw here.
Here's the second down play. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Cannot escape. They've got him. It'll be a short loss, a yard or two. They crank up the tempo here for this important third down play. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Contact as he let the ball go. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
Boy, the quarterback gets drilled on this play, Chris, as he lets go of that ball before the interception. I think he was just trying to get it out. Didn't seem to have a chance to set his feet up. And what did it do? It made it a lot easier for the...
And that pass rush has trapped him into sack. And the offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half. Offense trying to move into scoring position if they could convert third and short here from the 50. Back to pass. It's Jordan. He'll take a deep shot here. Catch made down inside the 20.
Well, that's a well-oiled machine right there. Everyone on this offense has been a star in their roles. And when they're rolling like this, it results in quick and positive results.
And the extra point makes it a 7-point lead, 28-21. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. That one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback. They'll start at the 25. One more play before they head to the locker room. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. He'll take a deep shot here. And it's caught inside the 10.
What a first half. We've seen a little bit of everything. These guys have come all the way back. They scored with no time remaining. And now they're an extra point away from tying this game up.
Kicking team out for the PAT try. And it's up and good.
The extra point is good.
Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. And they'll kick it off to begin the second half.
Set to kick this one away.
And here's the return from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team.
And the offense will take over. 1st and 10.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down.
Here we go. Listen.
Off the play fake, looking to throw. He'll take a deep shot. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down. Solid gain moves the ball to the 48. First down play here. They'll hand it off. And he's able to find some running room. Nice pickup. Offense right to the line, cranking up the tempo. On the handoff, they'll test the right side here. The junior able to bring him down quickly. A gain sets up a 3rd down play. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. He's tackled inside the 35 and picks up a first down. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. Handoff running right. Stiff arms the man. Takes a big shot there from the defense, but moves the sticks. First down.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of it.
Got space, looking to score.
Chris, it's a great touchdown run here by this back, but the continuity of this offensive line was on display, and that's the reason he was able to get into the end zone.
PAT puts him in front by 7. Formation would indicate they're going to try the onside kick here. And looks like the hands team are able to recover the football. Offense makes their way on the field.
Jackrabbit.
And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, I'll be really honest with you. I don't know why they continue to try to run the football. I'm all about balance. I'm all about trying to make sure defense has to defend the run and the throw. But at this point in the game, they haven't been able to run the ball. They're going to have to go through the air if they're going to come back and take the lead in this game at some point.
Here's a 1st and 10 play.
Good enough for a first down.
They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Same tailback, another carry. And that's a solid gain before the defense able to bring him down.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
And here's the handoff. Fighting for yardage, but the defense stops him just short of that first down marker.
Well, it seemed like the offense was trying to throw some kind of misdirection with that run there. But give credit to the defense. They were prepared for anything, and they swallowed that running back up. Nice defensive stand.
And it sails right through the middle of the uprights. Solid kick.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out. Fields it just outside the goal line. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there.
And the offense will take over. First and 10.
Offense ready to start this drive. Secondary up now, trying to jam these receivers. And now the handoff. They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards. Sets up a nice 2nd and 2. No huddle now for the offense. Takes the handoff and tests the left side. Tackled at the 32. That's enough for a first down. No huddle here for the offense.
That's a first down for the offense.
Heading left after the handoff. 0 running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, these are the kind of plays you have to make to be able to win the game in the second half. This back had a great first half and has gotten plenty of touches, so you've got to make sure this half is different than how things have gone so far.
They'll switch it up, looking to throw. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time, and now third down coming up.
Man, you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. And he's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
I see what the quarterback's trying to do here. He's holding on to that football to the last possible second to give that play a chance. But he held it just a little bit too long. And the defense is able to hit him to force that incompletion.
Check this out. Offense going for it inside their own 40. 4th down, looking to throw for it. Lets it go quickly. It's intercepted. Tried to fire it into a tight window. Can he take it all the way? And he steps out of bounds after the great pick. A solid return to set up his offense.
He didn't really seem to feel like he had anybody open. He just puts it up in the air, and the defense says, thank you, we'll take it.
The offense now has great field position to start the drive.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
Testing the right side here.
Brought down at the 20-yard line. Brings up 2nd down.
Okay, ready?
2nd down play coming up for this offense. Off the RPO, caught to the right. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down.
Now, the receiver does all the work here. Man, that is easy living for this quarterback. Really good footwork by the receiver, gets the separation, and at that point, it's just pitch and catch for the quarterback.
1st and goal, they'll try to run it in. Well, they began with great field position, and that didn't take long at all, Kurt.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an opportunity. Your defense sets you up in great field position. You're not looking for a field goal. You're looking for a touchdown. Give the credit to this offense for being aggressive and punching it in.
Getting set to kick the ball off now. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And he'll be tackled after a solid effort on that return.
And the offense will take over. 1st and 10.
Offense makes its way on the field, ready to start the drive. They'll try and run it with the fullback. Tackle's made, but not before he makes the 43-yard line. This drive is going now. 1st down play call. How aggressive will it be? Hands off to the fullback. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play. And that run, good for 1st down yardage. The drive moves on. And now a carry here for the fullback. Lights off a defender.
Man, that is a good chunk of yardage picked up by the big guy. Sometimes you don't need a whole lot of space created for a fullback. He can simply make his own way.
Tackle made at the 26-yard line. This offense getting closer to the red zone. This line getting set up. It's a 1st down play. You give it to the big fullback here. A solid 8-yard gain brings up a 2nd and 2. The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. Here's a carry for the fullback. Taken down, but not before he makes the first down.
Pickup of 5. And that's a first down for the offense.
Ready?
He'll hand it off. Just trucks through the defender. They finally bring him down at the 5. Offense really threatening now. So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. And they stop him just short, but defense really backed up now. It's first and goal. Timeout called by the defense, their first of the half, as they try to make some adjustments here. First and goal, a chance to claim the lead here in the final quarter.
Cricket.
And they're trying to punch it in here.
Boy, just a great job here by the offensive line and the running back to be able to get this ball into the end zone late in the game like this, now in the fourth quarter, to give them the lead.
But they try to add to the lead now with a PAT. He knocked through the PAT, so the lead is 5 here in the fourth quarter. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. And he takes this from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there.
The offense will take over. First and 10.
Got it.
Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line.
Get set. Get set.
And looking to throw now on first down. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football, and now it's second down.
It's now
Everything about this play tells you about today's offenses and what they're asking out of their running backs. You can't just be a guy who runs the football anymore. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't do a very good job of it on this play.
And the defense grabs him after the completion. He's just short of a first down.
Well, this wide receiver has it all. We know about his leaping ability and his speed. But what I've seen today is the precise route running. Another example of it there, and the timing with this quarterback and this receiver is just a thing of beauty.
There's the tackle, but first down yardage.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, that's what we call assignment football by the defense. They took away the back inside, and there's a perfect play to be able to stop an athletic quarterback on the option.
Quarterback operating an empty set. Scanning the field, it's Jordan. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. Breaks loose at the 40. A huge gain moves the ball to the plus 22. Great scoring position now. The offense is clicking, and the defense just searching for answers now.
Well, this is what you see all over college football and even up, obviously, in the NFL. These tight ends are really recruited as big receivers, and they can get one-on-one matchups, and they've got speed after the catch. This is a short throw. You can see what he does after the catch, and he is a tough matchup for whether it's a safety, a nickel, or a linebacker.
Second down after that run on the previous play. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
Keep it on the ground on first and goal. And he's finally tackled down at the 2-yard line.
But anything at this point in the game, when you get down to first and goal, get positive yards, that's a good thing. Now, What will they do here on second goal? They spread this defense out, try to create some one-on-one matchups.
Another handoff to him on second and goal. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
What a great play by the defense here, getting close to the goal line. Not only do they come up with a big stop, but they send them backwards in the process.
Urgency here. Got to cut into this lead. It's 3rd down and goal.
Here we go.
There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball.
Oh, man, I think the defense was so caught up with their eyes on the quarterback, they completely lose the running back out of the backfield. Nice job by the play caller here of getting the ball out to the running back instead of the receiver for the touchdown.
The offense will set up now for the 2-point conversion, trying to extend the lead to 3 points. Looking downfield, it's Jordan. And it's incomplete. The try fails. Instead of going up by 3, still a 1-point game here in the 4th quarter. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here.
Will take over. 1st and 10.
Offense trots that under the field, hoping to start a drive here. Offense will keep it on the ground here. They'll bring him down just short of the 20. 2nd down after that run on the previous play.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
1st down here for this offense. We've reached the 2-minute warning now. Can this offense come away with a late comeback victory? Fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. They've got him down out near the 40. They'll crank up the tempo here on 2nd down. The time is running out. And on the carry, he's heading left. That gain is good enough for a 1st down. Ball spotted at the 42. They'll crank the tempo here for this next play. Takes the handoff, and he'll head left. He'll be taken down, but he crosses midfield at the 48. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Handoff heading left. Stop after a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9.
With the defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
2nd down after that previous play. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Makes a quick catch. And he makes his way out of bounds. Good thinking there. The clock has stopped. That completion good for a 1st down. The offense working with a new set of downs here. And he drops back in the gun. And it's caught. And he's shoved out of bounds by the defense short of the 1st down marker.
And the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
Now this is the 8th play on this drive. Here comes a handoff. That's a nice stiff arm. Doesn't produce much. Just a small gain. The clock is still running. I have to hurry up here, but it's a crucial 3rd down. They'll try to run for the 1st down. 2nd effort. Their defense cannot stop him short of the marker.
Well, that's mano-a-mano right there. Offensive line knowing exactly their assignment, getting a hat on a hat, and that back threw just exactly where he needed to go to extend this drive. That's a 1st down.
We're set for an exciting finish. Not much time left. Offense likely has one final drive. Looking to scramble now. Will he score here? And he stopped just short, down at the 2, but an excellent run.
Well, there you go. You save your best scramble today for a bit of a situation in the fourth quarter, and you pick up the first. I mean, you don't want to use that early in the game, right? You want to make sure you save it for the exact moment and the key time and key moment in the game, and that's what he did. Although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way, but a great job of using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing it was time to go. Chris, what a drive by this offense to put the go-ahead score up with under 10 seconds to go. You know, as a quarterback, you hope for opportunities like this, and this offense and the quarterback delivers in a big way. Oh, how about this call? They completely spread the defense out with this empty set. 5 wide, not even the option to hand the ball off, and they still get it done. Great timing by the quarterback and his receiver.
And the return man decides to signal fair catch. They need to score quickly here, trying to dial up some big plays.
42, Spider.
To throw, it's Jordan, looking for his big tight end. He's got a man down the middle. And a timeout is taken, just 3 seconds left. Time for one last play. They'll get set, needing to score quickly now, looking for some big plays right here. Oh, they've got him, and that'll do it. A walk-off sack to preserve the win. Well, Kirk, we thought it might be this kind of a game. Very small margin for error in this game. Who was going to make the crucial play at the end? And they did it to get the W.
Yeah, Chris, when games get tight like we saw here, it really comes down to who's the better coach team, who's going to execute better, and just as importantly, not letting the moment get to your head. That's a nice win for this head coach and his team.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Welcome, everyone, to Annapolis, Maryland, and the Naval Academy, where we're honored to watch some of the nation's finest square off on the gridiron. A first down for the offense. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Got his man on the right.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
Got some of the work done on first. Now let's see what they have on second down. They'll run behind the big guys on the right. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're going to go right back to him on first down. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Looks as if he's going to run it. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On 3rd and long, try and have a big completion here.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. The critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there. When it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
The offense stays on the field. Opening drive, still in their own territory. They'll go for it on 4th down. Finds the tight end. Giving him his pads. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. He wants to throw. Looking to the big tight end. Got it in the middle, it's Diggs. And he motors into the end zone. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. And David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get in a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop, Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now because everything you dialed up on that last drive ended up working out. You're just looking at your play sheet. Everything you're picking is working. Let's see if they can pull it off again here.
Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. Looking to move it through the air. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Offense working from the pistol. They'll go back to the air on 2nd down. Quickly complete. They ripped off 7 on that one. Now a 3rd down and 3. Last time these two got together, it was a tight one, Jesse.
Seems like every time these two teams play, the game just feels faster, right? Because it is a rivalry game. There's just a greater sense of urgency when we see these teams match up.
And the fans feel it. They know it. There's so much to it. They think about it all year long. When you talk about the next game on the schedule, they're always looking forward to this one.
And he strides his way into the end zone. First down for this offense. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Makes the catch down the right side. And he's brought down after a huge completion. Big play for the Irish there, reminiscent of a Tim Brown or Rocket Ismail.
Yeah, I'm glad you used a reference in the last 30 years, Reese. You know, just trying to find playmakers at Notre Dame, and Michael Mayer, obviously, in the recent years, was a guy that you could really, really depend on. Trying to find those golden takes, those elite players out wide is something they've been missing over the last several years.
Unloads to the wideout. That, friends, is a busting play. Incomplete.
How about the difference a week makes for this QB? Last week, man, the completion percentage way down. Just wasn't consistent, wasn't in good rhythm. Right now, looks like he's in total control, and this offense is moving at a way better pace. Looks like a completely different team from last week.
Well, this offense has come out slinging the pill. They are throwing it. They are trying to be aggressive. We're only in the 2nd quarter, guys. Already, this guy has over 200 yards passing.
Now from inside the red zone. Finds his target down the middle. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. Operating in the red zone here on second down. He's looking to throw. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can pick up the first without scoring. Wrestled to the ground after picking up the first down.
Picks up 6. First and goal, Notre Dame.
Guys, we've come to the end of the quarter, and Notre Dame has the lead. They came out and jumped on them early in the first. Let's take a break and look at the first quarter stats. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. Quarterback looks for a little space. Touchdown! The quarterback sneak pays off as he gets it across the goal line. They've extended the lead and taken control here in week 9. Here come the Irish back on offense. They unleashed an aerial assault last. Unleashes one deep. He snares it in the end zone. Offense getting set for first down. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Looking for a productive play on first down. He's going to pass. Looking deep down the right side. He's got it inside the 25. Just what they were looking for. A huge explosive play, and they're inside the 15 at the 13-yard line.
That's a first down for the offense.
After ripping off a huge chunk of yardage, now they've got it first and 10 from the 13. Fast motion from the offense. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Going to try to pop one on the screen. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring.
Brings up second down.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. So close to that end zone, he could almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense.
Well, the offense knew what they needed to get that first down, so they dial up the running play, and they get just enough to keep the drive alive.
Quarterback sneaks it forward and into the end. First down here for the offense. He's looking to throw it. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And he breaks into the open. He's at the 10. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Fighting Irish.
Number 83.
If he can keep putting together. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. Boy, that last touchdown, the one-play quick strike. He lets one fly deep. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming.
Nice job in coverage there. Offense trying to take a shot downfield. The defender able to tip that one up in the air and force it incomplete.
He's not afraid to go deep. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down.
Well, the defense hasn't been able to stop this guy all game long, so the offense is going to keep trying to take shots. They thought they had the matchup they wanted, but they're going to force this defense.
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And the deep shot is complete inside the 35-yard line. Touch. Line gets set, first down. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Grabs it at the 25 in stride. Touchdown, Notre Dame! On first down, here comes this offense. Trying to start the drive with a pass. He's got it inside the 15. Touchdown! Offense in an empty set. Comes out throwing on first down. Going for the big play. And his first pass is incomplete. It's tough to come in and fire one early.
And you got to wonder if this offense is trying to run the score up because they're blowing this team out. Here we are in the fourth quarter, and they're still taking shots. They're going to play until this clock reads all zeros.
And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. He'll take another shot here. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on fourth down. Makes the grab, and it's plenty for the first down. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense. Notre Dame coming to the line with another first down. They want to just keep throwing it. And here's a fumble way behind the line.
Well, the offense is able to avoid disaster right there. Problem is they fumbled it, but thankfully they were able to jump back on and not have a turnover.
You want to talk about hearts and throats when that ball was on the ground? The offense recovered its own fumble. Gonna take a shot. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down.
Yeah, and I like the shot, the aggressive play down the field. And we like throwing those jump balls up to my receiver because usually the receiver makes the play and makes the...
Looking for a deep man. Pulls it in on the right. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. Notre Dame ready to go back to work with another first down. He wants to throw. Looking to the big tight end. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. After the missed connection, it's second down. He's looking to throw. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete. This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly to the tight end. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. It's 4th down and 6, and they'll try to convert. Try to get it on the ground. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Goodness gracious. That's 3 for 3 now on 4th downs. That's just, it's nuts. I don't think you're going to make a living on this. I don't think you're always going to make this happen. And defensively, just keep trying to get him to 4th down. You're going to get a stop on one of these plays.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Touch pass on the run. And he'll take this into the end zone, but hang on just a second. Flag down. Let's see what this is about. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows.
Touchdown, Irish! And the first down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. They're going to throw it to start the drive. He lobs one high down the left side. He's got it downfield for a huge gain. And they're going to... Here come the Irish back on offense. What a feeling this has to be, David, in complete control and headed toward victory formation.
Yeah, no struggle.
And they're going to score again, yet another touchdown as they just... You know what's great about rivalry games? Each side hates every wretched breath the other one sucks into their greedy lungs. Figuratively speaking, of course, and when you win, is that sweet.
It's glorious to be able to brag, to be able to text message your buddies, to be able to post stuff on social media. It's a lot of fun. I think fans like it more than anybody, but it's something that every year you have a couple games starred. This was one of them, Jesse. They took care of business, and now you move on to the next.
It really did. And we saw some great individual efforts in this game by the winning team, too. So cool to see some of these players that have had terrific collegiate careers make some of the biggest plays of their lives in this game, in a rivalry game that just means so much. This was a fun one to call.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.